Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today this week I thought I'd do a little weekly vlog if I can manage to do it. My first attempt at one. So there's a YouTuber that I've been watching for years and years. Her name's Lucy Wood and I absolutely love watching her. She does weekly vlogs, which hasn't done one for a while. So come on Lucy, please do another one. But I just thought I'd like to have a go at one of those. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to video this week, but we'll just see where it takes us. So this morning we've just been out and picked up the shopping. So I'm about to film a grocery haul. So you probably have already seen that. Yeah, so we've got a few bits to do today. Making my roast dinner because it's Monday. Got a few more jobs to do on my monthly job list. I'm a little bit behind with that, but there we go. Never mind, it's not the end of the world, is it really? There's no point in stressing over housework because it's always going to be there. Always washing, cooking. Well, cooking's not really housework, is it? Yeah, I've got a few jobs on there to be done. I'm thinking of doing like a bit of a declutter video, like a kitchen declutter. I wouldn't say I'm a hoarder exactly, but I think I'm a little bit like my dad where I see something and I think, well, that could be useful for something else in the future. So yeah, I do tend to keep things that we probably don't need just in case we need them. So probably could do with a little bit of a sort out in the kitchen cupboards and things like that. So I hope you have a great Monday and I'll see you a little bit later on. I've done my shopping haul, I've put it all away. I've started cooking the meat for later on for our dinner. I do need to do some more Yorkshire puddings. Do you know what? I love homemade Yorkshire puddings, but I hate making them. They're a pain. I must make them a bit too big because I don't ever fill up the tray. I only end up making about 9 normal Yorkshire puddings, so it's like 3 weeks for Simon and the girls. And then I've got to make them again. It just seems to come around so fast. But the first thing I'm going to do is de-birthday the house. So it's been almost a week since Rebecca's birthday. But I feel like it's time now to remove the banners and everything like that. So we're going to go round and de-birthday. Basically, I've just put banners everywhere, so I'm going to just rip them all off and pack them away for the next birthday. Remember to go and remove all the blue tack as well. Now, I can still get away with putting blue tack on the walls at the moment, or sellotape, because we haven't decorated in here yet. But once we've decorated, I definitely will not be wanting to stick things on the walls like this. So how does everybody else stick things up on the wall like banners and stuff? Because surely it just like removes the paper or the paint once you remove it again. So I don't want that to be happening to freshly decorated walls. This balloon has lasted really well. So I blew up, I think, 6 helium balloons. And this was the last one to be done. And I only managed to half fill it because, yeah, we ran out. So I blew the rest of it up with my mouth and hoped that it would just stay up. And it's lasted for nearly a week. There's no way really to tell how much is left in a helium canister. We tend to just hope for the best, really. Every birthday comes around. And what I've started doing now, if it's not a special birthday, I tend to just buy one happy birthday small balloon. I used to buy them big number balloons for every single birthday, but they're not great for the environment and they're not great for my pocket either. So what I tend to do now is just buy one little one for each birthday. But obviously 16th birthday is kind of a special one, so I wanted to make a big deal of it, same as I did with Hannah's. But yeah, just luckily we had just enough helium. Last one. So while I've been prepping the dinner, starting some of that, made the Yorkshire puddings, lovely Yorkshire puddings that'll do for 3 weeks. So we've been starting to have a little bit more of a think about the garden room because obviously it's March now, it's actually the middle of March and time to start thinking about it. Hopefully the weather might be a little drier. I think we are due for a bit of rain, a few days of rain, but on the whole, a bit more dry weather. So now's the time to start properly thinking about it and seeing what we want to do. So I've kind of had a little look online. And while I'm doing the dinner, Simon is busy doing this. Moving a load of bags, heavy bags, full of like gravel and stuff that came out of here. Just popping it out the front just so we can see what we're dealing with, have a look at the space and it kind of might be a little bit easier to picture what we want to do. It's just difficult to know where to start from, really. So that is where we're up to. So you haven't got to do it all now, but we've got all that to clear, and there's also loads of concrete stuff in the corner there. So never ending. Isn't it?
Digging the weeds.
So yeah, summer, no. So yeah, get all the weeds out of there and stuff like that, so we can have a proper look at it. So also there's garlic growing over there.
Maybe.
Or
definitely bulbs of some sort.
Oh, it might be onions. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ah.
Got bulbs on them.
It actually smells quite nice though.
I'll leave them in then. We won't dig them out. We just have a.
No, we want to get all that out and try and clear it a bit more. Just give us a bit more of a picture, and we kind of need to get rid of that grass stuff. We're just going to put it, like, pick it up and move it over there, like we said ages ago, and then we can properly, hopefully, picture it a bit more. So that might be another day. So all the bags are gone now. They're just out the front, just so we can decide what to do with them, because we're not really sure. And I think we're going to stop this for today. We haven't done a lot, to be honest with you, but time for the kids to come home. I'm just going to get on with the dinner. Hannah's got a driving lesson, so she'll be dropped home anyway. And I can't wait to show this to the girls. I'm going to surprise them with this. My mum phoned me whilst we were going to get the shopping today and said they were in Asda. And did we know Wicked was out? No. But we've been wanting to watch this again since we saw it at the cinema. It's honestly one of my favourite films that's been out for a long time. Absolutely love it. I love musical things. I mean, there's one, let me know if you've seen it. There's a film called Into the Woods. It's kind of like Red Riding Hood type thing. There's loads of different famous actors and actresses in it. But I cannot stand the film. It drives me insane. But Wicked was fabulous, amazing. If you haven't seen it, please do watch it, because it is really good. The story is amazing. It's honestly, yeah. So I'm going to go and hide that before the girls get back, and I can surprise them with that. So they're going to be super, super happy, hopefully. But I'm just going to leave it here today, I think. All we're going to be doing is I'm going to finish cooking the dinner, playing with Summer, and just doing a little bit of boring out sorting out. I think tomorrow I will make a start on doing a bit of decluttering, sorting out some of the kitchen drawers or something like that, because they really need doing. Anyway, hope you have a good Monday evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all having a good Tuesday so far. And yeah, I've just got some washing on so far today. I'm going to sort out this washing behind me. So it's basically all dry. It's what was out hanging out yesterday. Just needed bringing in and putting on the air just to make sure it was drying. It just felt cold probably and not damp, but I like to be on the safe side and make sure it's all dry, because you don't want stinky, damp clothes being put away. So I'm going to do a little bit of sorting out in the drawers in the kitchen today, I think. Not sure what's in there. There's probably some junk in there. Don't know. We shall see. Simon took the drawer out to fix it, or sort of fix it, when it, you know, in my last vlog, one of the kitchen drawers was hanging off. And they're very weird drawers. They're like plastic edges, sides, so it's not like we could have screwed something in from the front to the wood, because it's not wood. So yeah, we didn't know how to fix that, but I think he's fixed some wood underneath along the drawer. Made myself a nice cup of tea. Unfortunately, it's in my broken mug with no handle. But it's very hot to hold at the moment, so I'm going to leave that until it's cooled a bit. I refuse to buy another one just yet, because, as I said before, for Lent, even though we're not religious, I just feel like it's good practice to give something up. It's good, it shows good willpower. And so I've decided to not buy stuff that I don't need for Lent, because we must spend a fortune collectively as a country and the world on just stuff we just don't need. I know a cup is kind of probably a necessity, but the cup is functional. There's just no handle, so it's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I'm going to put some and sort some of this washing out, and then I'm going to sort the drawers out. say, please. Say. Good girl. High five. High five. Good girl. And shake a paw. Good girl. That's a good one. That's a good one. What's this? Can you do a twist? Good girl. Come here. Good girl. And this way. Twist. Good girl. So that's some successful decluttering done. That was really good. I've just had a package which I've been waiting for. This is, I'm not going to show you obviously, but Rebecca's year 11 photos. So that'll be fun to look at those. I think it's her whole year photo, so we're going to get to see everybody in her year. What I want her to do is to get a piece of paper and pop it in with the photo and just write everybody's names that she can remember. Obviously she knows them at the moment. Everybody's names in order, so that in years to come, when she looks at the photo, she can just look at the piece of paper and it might just jog memory. So I've had that. I've also had a letter. I mean Simon's got one as well. Our mortgage is with Nationwide, I think it is. Yeah, I always get Nationwide and NatWest mixed up, and don't know, they've teamed up or bought something else. I can't remember what they did now. And I can't hardly read the letter, but it says we're getting 50 quid free. So I'm happy about that. I didn't even know about it, so bargain. All their customers apparently, 12 million of them. So that's really good. So I'm just getting on with some more washing, never ending washing. I'm going to stop in a minute and have something to eat, I think. And yeah, just have some toast or something in a minute. Before I do any more videoing, decluttering the kitchen a little bit. I've bought some of this for Summer to try. I don't know whether it's going to be any good. So we've had a package delivered with all of her dog food. So massive box, a humongous heavy box. There's like 30 kilos of dog food. And yeah, this, I don't know, Adaptil Transport. Has anybody used this before with their pets? Has it worked? I've seen mixed reviews on it. So I'm not expecting too much, really. But I'm going to try it next time we take her to the vets in the car and just see if we have any success with it. Because if we do, it might mean we can take her a little bit further afield, or maybe even one day be able to take her in the car with us to go like on holiday somewhere. Fingers crossed we have some results from it, hopefully. So she used to, when she was a puppy, be sick in the car. And yeah, that was a surprise when we brought her home. Wasn't expecting that at all. So fingers crossed that that does help a little bit. So I'm just going to go now and make some lunch for myself, and I'll see you in a bit. So it's actually 4:45 now, and I'm going to be making some dinner soon. I haven't done any more of the drawers. I actually did 2 drawers, but it's taken up a lot of time. So I've got like 20 minutes of footage just from 2 drawers clearing out. So I think what I'll end up doing is a separate decluttering type video of the kitchen or the drawers or whatever I fancy doing. That'll be just, I think, a separate video now. It's going to be too long otherwise. I'm not very good at keeping my vlogs short. Rebecca got some roses from her grampy, so Simon's dad, for her birthday. They're really pretty. They're coming out really nicely now, opening out. I honestly can't smell them though. I don't think they smell of anything, but they look really pretty. And they brighten up the dining room a little bit. And I haven't shown you these actually. My sister did these for me for Christmas. I actually thought she bought them. So there's this one, because I love Lord of the Rings. So this one says, I am at home among the trees. And she's drawn a tree. We also have this one. I didn't realise she drew them herself. She's very good. And this one says, that was a perfect house, whether you like food or sleep or storytelling or singing or just sitting and thinking best. Or a pleasant mixture of them all. Merely to be there was a cure for weariness, fear and sadness. J.R.R. Tolkien. So absolutely love these, and I'm saving them to put up in the garden room when we have that up, because we will be putting up some artwork and things in there. So I think I'll probably leave it there for today. All I'm going to be doing is making our dinner. We're having fried dinner today. And yeah, I might have to turn this video into, I was going to do a weekly vlog, but I might actually have to turn it into a Monday to Friday vlog because it's going to be too long. I've got like 10 minutes for Monday, 10 minutes for Tuesday. So I think by the end, otherwise, I'm going to have about 70 minutes of footage by the end of the week, which is really long, way too long. So I'm going to see if I can make it into a Monday to Friday video. And yeah, hope that works. So I'm going to go now and start the dinner, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Just trying to get myself a little bit ready. Giving my face a little wash. I think we need a bit more. Simon's just popping down the tip with some, I think he's taking some logs and things out the garden. We've got a little bit more sort of garden work we're thinking of doing today. Ready for prepping for the garden room. I think we've sort of decided on the size that we want. The fence goes off at a bit of an angle, so I want to kind of put it in line with the fence, if possible. So we need to make sure we prep all of that ground. I've got some more like drawer sorting out things to do today for probably my kitchen declutter video or kitchen drawer declutter video. Washing my bed in as well, because I just woke up and thought, do you know what? It's sunny and I fancy some nice fresh bedding tonight when I go to bed. I'm just going to pop a little bit of my nice moisturiser on. So actually, I wanted to ask any of you, sorry if it's echoey in here, do any of you use like a tinted moisturiser or anything like that? Because I don't wear foundation. I sometimes wear eyeliner, mascara, bit of blusher, but I don't really wear much else. I can't really see to do my eyebrows or stuff, yeah, so I don't want to be getting into foundation really. So what I'd like to try and find is a nice little tinted moisturiser or something like that I can use that's also got SPF. So if anybody's got any good recommendations, I have had a look through Boots just to see what they had on offer, and I don't want to spend a fortune really, so I just want to, you know, just have a little try, see what I think. I'll try not to put it too close to my eyes because I don't want to risk some kind of allergic reaction. Because I bought some micellar water. Now it's not like, I don't know what brand it is, Derma V10 or something like that. So I bought some of that. I actually bought 2 bottles thinking, right, I don't use makeup remover. I just tend to, you know, I'm an old fashioned. I wash my face with soap and water usually. But as you've seen, I use some jelly cleanser on my face. I actually love it. It's one that I bought for Hannah's birthday. Couldn't find it, so I rebought it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try it. See what I think of it. I actually really like it. So it's the Bioma Jelly Cleanser. But yeah, this micellar water. So I was trying to do some liquid eyeliner for the first time a few weeks ago. Thinking, this can't be that hard. You know, I use the gel glimmer stick, and I've used that since I was 16 from Avon. But they also do liquid. They also do liquid eyeliner, don't they now? And I thought, that can't be that difficult, so I'll have a go. Well, was I wrong? I tried to do it, I didn't know how to do it, so I tried to do it in the same way that potentially I would do my gel eyeliner. Not that way at all. It doesn't work that way. It ended up going into my eye. So what I did was I used the micellar water, thinking it's just water, it's like pure, blah, 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 blah. Put that all over my eye, give it a clean, got the stuff off. The next day, right, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. My eye was a little bit sore, thinking, what's happened to my eye? What have I done to my eye? So no idea. So what I then did that day is put makeup on. The next day, sorry. And then to remove my makeup, what did I do? I used the micellar water again. So I just doubled up on just one eye because of the eyeliner. But I'd got it on both eyes for just to remove my makeup. So the following day, I think it was a Monday, I woke up, my eyes were really like sore. It wasn't visible at the time. Did the shopping video, you know, all seemed okay apart from my eyes were a bit irritated and so on. And then after my shopping video, sort of after lunch, it went really, I don't know, my eye was really, really puffy and really weird. It was just, yeah. My eyes were swollen and stuff again. So I've basically figured out it's got to be this. I didn't use any other product that I haven't used before. So yeah, just be careful if you're using anything like that because I had a reaction to it. So I definitely won't be using that again. Luckily for the children, it doesn't affect them. So they are going to have those bottles. I've got 2 of them. So you can have one each. It doesn't affect them at all. I am done. I'm going to go and drink my cup of tea. And then start with some work in the kitchen probably. Right, I'm going to start getting on now with a bit of dinner prep for later on because it is now nearly 11:30 and we've got some stuff to do. So I'm just going to get some dinner prep done out the way so I haven't got to think about it too much a bit later on. So that's some of the dinner prepped. I've only done the cauliflower and the carrot so far, and also got to do some potatoes, and then it's just sausages. So easy peasy lemon squeezy, won't take long at all. I had to buy a new tripod because one of the legs is probably fixable, but I bought a new one. I ordered it and it came really quickly. Let me show you it. This is my old one. Kind of small, isn't it? Open it up. Here we go. I think it's just snapped off there somewhere at the end. Might be able to glue it or something like that. But look at the size of that one. This is my new one. Pretty massive compared. It's a bit of a beastie one, but it's quite solid as well. So I can hold it like that. And my phone is not going to fall off. I'm going to like screw the phone into the top as well. So it's pretty sturdy. So I'm really pleased with that actually. But now I think we are going to go out in the garden and do a little bit of work. So we've had enough for the day now. We've done enough damage to the garden. We've been a bit productive this afternoon and we are leaving it in a bit of a state, but it'll be okay. We'll carry on with it next time. Just feel like we've made a good start towards the garden room, so I'm really pleased about that. But now it's time for me to get on and make dinner, because Simon will be going to work soon, so I need to get on and make that so that he can have something to eat before he goes. And I will see you tomorrow for Thursday. Good morning, happy Thursday everybody, another day, another beautiful day actually. I think it's set to get up to 18 degrees today, so it might be quite a warm one. That's just about my limit, to be honest with you, really. I like it when it's sunny and I like it when it's warm, but I cannot deal with it if it's too hot. So, hang on a sec. So yeah, anything above like 20 degrees is considered too hot for me. Rebecca's on a school trip today, geography trip, so I hope she's not too hot. Going on a nice hot sweaty coach probably. So she's got a massive drink, and she's also got, I've got like things in her packed lunch like satsumas, cucumber, things that might be a little bit cooling or like juicy. I always think that's good when it's going to be too hot, something that's nice and juicy. So yeah, hope she has a nice day on a school trip. Oh, we've had the tap fixed. We actually had it done last week, but I just haven't shown you yet. It doesn't match the kitchen in the slightest. The only part of the kitchen that now looks nice is the tap. But there we go. So there we go. A humongous tap. It's huge. But I love no summer. Just so much easier. And it doesn't like splatter everywhere when you... And Hannah actually said to me the water tastes better as well. So, woohoo! And we've got new like plug bits. Ooh. New sinky pluggy bits. Whatever they're called. Drainers. I'm not sure what they're called. Plug holes. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, today. Simon's asleep because he worked last night. So I can't do anything very noisy. I could do doing some hoovering and things, but that's going to have to wait till later on when he's up. Just washing Rebecca's bedding because I can't pass up a good day for washing. If it's sunny and dry, I need to find something to wash. It just feels like an absolute waste of good weather. So, I'm going to take Summer for a walk today. I know I need to clean the oven at some point today, so that'll be a lovely fun job. I tend to do it once a month, like on my monthly jobs list. I don't know if you've seen it. I was making a weekly one, but we tend to do those things anyway. So like the weekly things would usually be just like clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen, clean, you know, hoover the whole house, blah, 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 blah. So just general things that get done anyway. It's the monthly ones that might get forgotten. So I like to make a good chart and a list of those. So to try and keep us all up to date if possible. Like I said, it's not the end of the world if something gets missed for a week. Gets picked up the following week. It's not the end of the world. Life happens sometimes, doesn't it? So I'm going to get on with the washing and drink a cup of tea, go and see what Summer's up to, because she'll possibly start digging in this nice sand pit that we now have at some point today. But at the moment, she's behaving herself. Aren't you, Summer? Being a good girl. So that's it for the minute, and I will see you in a little bit. What an absolutely beautiful day. It's really hot, but we're out for a walk. It's really hot. I might only walk around once because I think it's going to be a bit too much for Summer otherwise, but it's so beautiful and sunny and warm today. Wow. Yeah, I'm just going to enjoy having a nice little stroll with Summer, and I will see you when we're back at home. Been back home for a little while now. I've had a nice little lunch break, little recovery time from that really hot walk, because it was just ridiculously hot. There was a really nice breeze to go with it though, so it was copeable. It's mid-afternoon now and I'm going to clean the oven. What a lovely, fun job for me to do this afternoon. Going to be using the pink stuff. I do go over it with this first. I just think it gets any like greasy bits off first. I'm going to use this for the first time. Bought this a couple of weeks ago in Home Bargains, and yeah, going to give that a go for the inside of the oven and just see how it works. So that's the cooker all clean now. That's taken me pretty much all afternoon. I need to start making tea now, but at least the cooker's clean. So I'm going to stop now for today and concentrate on making tea before Simon goes to work again. Hannah's on her way home from college right now. Rebecca's back from her trip. She had a good day. I think she was quite hot, but they got a donut and ice cream, didn't you?
Yeah.
So she's happy and had a good day with her friends, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it there for today, and I will see you tomorrow for Friday. Good morning! Happy Friday, the last day of the week before the weekend. I absolutely love the weekend. Well, I used to love it more. I do love the weekend because the girls are off school and college and things. Obviously now Hannah's at work on weekends, which, never mind, hey, she's got to earn her money for things somehow. But I used to love it every time the girls were off. Half terms, inset days, any kind of school holidays, weekends. I just absolutely loved it when they were home. I definitely loved lockdown because I had them with me all the time and I just love spending time with them. So I'm not one of those parents who loves it when the school holidays are over and they can send their kids back. I know sometimes after like 6 weeks especially, you can sort of be like, oh my goodness, I could do with a break or a day off or something, but not me. I absolutely love them, having them with me all the time. So I am not going to cope when they eventually leave to move to university or just like move away, whatever. But there we go. I'll just have to somehow get my head around it. Anyway, this morning I just had a parcel come. I have absolutely no idea where it's come from. So you may or may not recognise this. A little Jellycat package. It's got my name on it, my address on it. So I've opened up the parcel. I don't know where this has come from yet. There's a little envelope in there which might give me a little hint. But there's only one person I can think of that would do this or send me this. So I'm going to show you what it is. It's a potato! I absolutely love potatoes. There's one person that I know that would potentially send me this. And yeah, she knows I absolutely love potatoes. Most people that know me personally know that I love potatoes, to be honest with you. But yeah, this is so sweet. A little potato jelly cat. Oh, it's so sweet. Right, I'm gonna have a look at the envelope, see if I'm guessing correctly. I'm thinking that it is from one of my friends. I've been friends with her since we were 15. Let's have a look. Whoop. Maybe I'm not going to show you the card, but I'll. It is. She said, "Sorry, it's the weirdest, silliest looking thing. My beautiful Chippy." So we have a little nickname for each other as well. So that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Lisa. I will send you a message in a bit and thank you. But I love my potato. Thank you very much. Also missed a package. I don't know how because I was here. Something to do with FedEx. Right, hang on. All right. Looks like I don't have to do anything and they're just going to bring it back. I think I know what it is. So I was getting emails from FedEx for the last 2 days. And I've been ignoring them because I'm thinking they were like scam. Because it said something weird on the email that made me think it was a scam. So I just thought, right, I'm not dealing with that. I'm going to ignore those because I'm not getting caught by any scams. Anything I'm not sure of, I just either ignore or email the place. Not reply to the email, but email or phone the place directly myself because I am not getting caught out by scams. I know it's so difficult to avoid them these days because there's so many ones about that look legitimate. So make sure if you get anything you're like thinking, don't know about this, I shouldn't have received this, or why have they sent me this, or this is a little bit off. Anything that's security related, like banks, emails, blah, 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 definitely go straight to the provider first. Don't reply to whatever they've sent you, just to confirm that it's definitely from them first. So there's a little tip for you. So yeah, I think what I'm waiting for to come, Simon doesn't even know I've ordered it yet. So we are looking at doing some stuff in the kitchen. I think priority is the garden room. But I wanted to have a look. So I've been looking for some little stick-on tile things for ages. And they did have a few in B&Q. So I'm like crouching down. Let me lift you up a bit. Yeah, so they did have a few in B&Q, but I didn't like them. I didn't like the ones with the dark looking type grout or different colour tiles. I just want like white tiles. I just want them to be like stick, peel and stick, easy peasy. Well, I hope it's easy peasy. We've got to cut around sockets and things like that, so I don't know how easy peasy that's going to be. So if any of you have done that, please let me know how easy peasy they are. But I've ordered 1 pack of them to try. I found some that have got white grout and they're only online. So I've ordered them for delivery. Luckily it's free delivery. And I've also ordered a tin of cupboard paint for the kitchen. Just so we can start thinking about that really as well. So there might be like a rainy day, or it's best actually to do it outside, isn't it? Not a rainy day, because we have to take the cupboards off and take them outside and sand them and paint them. So that's probably a bad idea. But yeah, that's my thinking anyway. I wanted to start making a little bit of progress with the kitchen, or just start thinking about it and getting a few things for it. It's not going to look fabulous. It's not going to look done or anything like that, because we're going to just change it just a tiny bit whilst we're using it as it is. And I also don't know what to do about the kitchen doorway that leads onto the dining room, because I can't, obviously the dining room is potentially going to be a bedroom, so we're going to block up this doorway to the dining room, which means there's going to be a blank wall with no tiles to stick the tiles to, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet, but we'll just have to keep thinking and just focus on the garden room for the time being, I think. Anyway, so I'm going to go sit my little potato somewhere, have a little cup of tea before I think about what I'm doing. There's a seagull out there right now eating mealworms. Little monkey going around eating all the mealworms that I chucked out for the other birds, but there we go. It's enjoying itself, so they've got to eat as well. They are a pain. Same with the pigeons, they're a pain as well, but they all have to eat, don't they? So I don't know if any of you have seen Shaun of the Dead, one of my favourite films. What does it say? It says, "How's that for a slice of fried gold?" So yeah, if you've seen Shaun of the Dead, let me know. The Cornetto trilogy, one of my favourite things. Well, actually, I only like the first two. Bit controversial, but I don't like the last one that much. So, yeah, oh, there's a magpie out there now. Good morning, Mr. Magpie. Anybody else do that if they see magpies? Good morning, Mr. Magpie, or good afternoon, Mr. Magpie. There's only one, so that's not very good, is it? It means sorrow. Anyway, I will see you a little bit later on. So I'm probably going to regret this when I get back, when I'm out. But I think I'm going to wear this little coat, just getting ready to go for a walk now. Going out a little bit earlier today so that I can get back and have some lunch. And actually at lunchtime, and then I'll be ready for dinner at dinner time, because we have to have our dinner a little bit earlier when Simon's working. So if I have lunch late and dinner early, might as well just have one big meal. Anyway, I will catch up with you when we're back at home. Well, we're back from a walk now, and as predicted, I was too hot with my coat on. Never mind. At least I had it just in case. You never know. I'm sure I felt a spot of rain on the way home, so best to be safe than sorry, I guess. So now I'm just sat down with my lunch. I've got rhubarb, yoghurt, and then I have gluten-free Warburton's pita, filled with some cheese, lettuce, cucumber, tomato, and a little bit of mayonnaise. So I'm going to sit down and enjoy that. And I don't usually watch television in the daytime, but I am feeling pretty tired. I'm just going to have a 20-minute sit down and watch the rest of the episode of Protection that I've been watching. Has anybody else been watching that on ITV? New programme, new like detective drama type programme. So I'm going to watch the rest of the episode of that. I'm on episode 3 currently. I'm really enjoying it. I really like it. I've also been started watching series 5 of The Bay, because that's also on ITV. They have loads of good like crime detective type drama things if you like that sort of thing on ITV. What else? Me and Hannah are currently watching, so she's got a lot of Fear the Walking Dead to finish. So I love The Walking Dead, absolutely love it. Not everybody's taste, apocalyptic zombie thing. So me and Simon watched that years ago. Hannah's got into it as well, and there's like spin-offs if you don't know. So she's currently watching Fear the Walking Dead with me, and I am waiting. So me and Simon haven't seen series 8 yet. We're waiting till Hannah gets to the point of watching series 8 so we can watch it with her. Yeah, so that's what we're watching at the moment. I missed The Apprentice last night. We normally watch it, but I don't know, this year I'm not feeling it as much. I'm just not enjoying this season as much. Series. Anybody else finding the same at all? Do you watch The Apprentice? Because I don't know, I just can't get into it this series at all for some reason. So we're going to watch last night's episode tonight. So I don't know who's gone out yet. There's a couple I think are going to win that I definitely like. I can't remember the names. One is Mia. Amber Rose is pretty good. So yeah, let me know if you watch The Apprentice or Protection or even The Bay or Fear the Walking Dead. Any of those things that I absolutely love. Do you have any recommendations of things that you think that I might like to watch? I pretty much open to most genres. So yeah, anything that you've found recently that's amazing that you think everybody should watch, let me know what it is, because I'd love to try something else. Anyway, I'm going to go eat my lunch and watch the rest of Protection. So it's now late afternoon again, and I am just starting to make dinner. So we're having pesto pasta today, so I'm just chopping up all the tomatoes and things ready. Listen to a bit of my radio. I love this. Bought it from Amazon. I think it was, I can't remember if it was £27 something, but it's got like a solar bit on the top, and there's a torch on it as well. And you can just listen to radio. I never listen to just the radio. It's always like Spotify or something these days. So it's nice to just listen to something. And there's little USB port things there. And yeah, I just really like listening to this sometimes. And you can just charge it in the sunshine. So that's fabulous. So I've just been listening to that. Starting to make the dinner. And yeah, Simon's picking up the girls. Not much else going on today apart from dinner, and later on I'm going to just take it easy and relax. This is why I don't tend to film at night, past dinner time really, because nothing much happens. Yes, I know, you're feeling a bit better now. Poor old Summer, when we were out today, she was really hobbling about, and I know she's got like arthritis a bit anyway, and you know, she's she's like 8.5 or something nearly now, so she's on her way to 9 years old. She's feeling it a little bit now, and her poor old legs, back legs, are the worst, but she started to have issues with one of her front legs, and I need to speak to the vet about that next time, because today while I was out with her, she was just holding up her paw and she couldn't put it down. So I was, checked her over, make sure there's nothing sticking in her or anything like that. But she wasn't happy, so we just stayed there for a little while. I got to lie down on the grass and just give her a nice rub and just give her a little rest before we came home. Cut the walk a little bit short. Gonna have to start making her walks just a little bit shorter anyway, I think, just because it might be a little bit strenuous for her what she's doing, just to ease it for her a little bit, and just do some general like walks around the block and things a couple of times a day, just to keep her joints moving a little bit as well. Try not to, because I don't want to do like a big long walk and then she lays down for an hour or two. Well, she'll never lay that still for that long, but and then she finds it's difficult and she's a bit stiff when she gets up again after that. So we'll try and break it down a little bit and do a few shorter walks, I think, for her. Might make it a bit easier, but yeah, poor thing, poor Summer. So I've given her a bit of medicine today, just to hopefully ease it a little bit until we speak to the vets next. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this weekly vlog. Monday to Friday vlog. I can't cut the footage any shorter. I've tried my hardest. I've gone through all the clips up until today. I've cut as much out as I possibly can, with trying to keep in some of the stuff that we've done. But yeah, I've really enjoyed filming this. It's taken over my week, to be honest with you, but I've really enjoyed doing it. So I won't be doing one of these every single week, but I definitely want to keep doing vlogs and do some more weekly vlogs if I can, now and again, because I really enjoy it. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. I'm over 800 subscribers now, so thank you so much to every one of you who's subscribed and watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And please keep watching. So thank you, and I will see you really soon in my next video. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye!